So I'm sharing my small win of this morning. I'm testing out a new setup. It's a variation to the forever model. Actually, it is the forever model. Um, but I'm now also doing it on or testing it on London session. So the bigger time frame, M15 level, is here providing some support because this is when I came into the market like half an hour before London Open. I did not see this, but that was actually very helpful in hindsight for the trade. But that's just, this is part is the hindsight because I was not paying attention to it. So we have a drawn liquidity here. So we have some generated highs very close to Asia high. So that means that if price can bounce here, this is first target, and this would be ideal second target to run Asia high, or more or less. Yeah, so that's that. Let's go to the, because it was a 15-minute, I go to the 1-minute time frame. And what do we have here? Yeah, so price was ranging. Let's see, we're going to play price forward. So I was watching, and what I then see is that these were the lows, not Asia low, but at least the lows in this 50-minute fair value gap, and they were taken. And then I start watching, because then I'm thinking, okay, this looks interesting because we have some generated liquidity all the way up. It's in line with my bias, because I think in the end we would go higher, most likely in US session, but don't know what will happen. So I thought, okay, hey, this was a bit choppy, I think a bit due to lack of volume. So I was thinking, okay, when does price look as clean as possible to me? So I went to the 2 minutes and I saw this level. It's a tiny level. Actually, you can broaden it a bit, or on the 1 minute you could maybe even take it as such, or even take that volume imbalance. This is more or less roughly your level. So for me it's not really precise. But what is important to me in this sense is that I look at the closes. So the M15 held, right? And what I normally do is I drag my fair value gap to the left, and the moment I see some kind of price action that says support, 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 breakdown, retest, I know that once price is able to reclaim that level, it has a really strong, it's a strong support level to move in the opposite direction. Why? Because then this would all be a manipulation. And this manipulation occurs just before London Open, or maybe even after, I'm not sure. Maybe we get, oh yeah. So what you see is now this, right? So we have just a few minutes before London, we have this manipulation. And what does price do at open? It jumps up. It does not close above the level, but here it does close above the level. So the moment I see this, we do not only have a change in the state, because this was the last decent high, body high, and I think I used this level for a change in the state. So I want to see a level, a break above, plus I want to see a break above that fair value gap. So whether it is here or no, it doesn't really matter, or at least that's in the details. So I draw my magic fibs, and I think the most reasonable target is this level. This is all nice to have, but let's see what it gives first. It is not golden fib. I need this one. So wonderful. So this is what I want to see, right? And I'm not taking this level. Why not? Because all this price action was in between. So the 0 I always take from the low or the high, depending on if I have a short or a long, and I drag the 1 up to the last relevant move before this low was finally taken. You could also argue, hey, why not take this one? Could also be because when you see this low, then you also have this fair value gap, which would be the most aggressive entry, but still it would be after this. And then most likely once you break this level, this FVG, the chances of you getting a retest here is very limited. So taking a long here is possible, but it's very high risk. But okay, yeah, you have confluence. So I go up here, and what did I do? I scaled in a long, I think I did here, and I was targeting ultimately this level for, was it a 2.2? No, my entry was actually lower. I think my entry was, I was using the smaller, the 2 minute. Let's go to the 2 minutes because I drew it on the 2 minutes. So here is my fair value gap. There was a tiny fair value gap. So I think I went long on this fair value gap. Yes. Okay, so let's see what price is doing. The funny thing is you'll always get your retests, right? And price was chopping up and down because this is my ultimate target. And I would say that aligns with this level for ES, but then I also have this intermediate target. And this is where I was paying attention. Let's mark it blue, because this level was really quickly taken by ES. Already in this move up, this move up, ES took out the blue level, while NQ was still just ranging, doing nothing. So I was thinking, okay, I'm comfortable in my shorts because actually longs, because ES is showing strength, and I expect NQ to react sooner or later, which it did. And here I did. Here I closed out 1 out of 4 contracts. I scaled out because I like to do that, because ES already took out the green level. So now I was just patiently waiting and seeing if price was able to catch up. I think I closed here another level, somewhere here. And ultimately price made this drop, and I trailed my, I don't know if it was, I think I trailed my stop here. So my initial target was already lower because I go a few ticks below. I think it was here originally, and then I moved it all the way down to here because I thought, hey, this is showing some consolidation. We could possibly reject, because there was also an SMT. So this was showing a higher high, and now this was showing a lower high. So yeah, I got out. And can I show the oh wait, I don't need to do this. Can I show the trades? No, I have to get out of replay mode. Let's do it. Bloop. Okay, price is doing something, so I'm going to quit. Oh. So this was my entire setup. So yeah, I waited up to this candle. I got my last 2 contracts filled. So one here, the last here, and it was perfect because I actually sold the high before dropping off significantly. Wonderful trade, but because it was a new setup, I actually did a really small size. I only risked 100, so my profit here was 196. But the setup was great, the execution was great, forever model, not the cleanest in terms of this short, which I also discussed in another video in the OSPS of today, but still wonderful trade, happy with it.